In this video, we're going to go over the 5 steps that you need to take to get your real estate broker license in the state of Texas. Let's dive right into the video. If you're a real estate agent and you're considering opening up your own brokerage, you're going to have to get your broker's license unless you want to have a managing broker and you just want to be the owner. But if you want to be the broker owner, you're going to have to go through these steps to get your broker's license and open up shop. So I've actually looked into this myself in my state, and I've looked at the requirements because at some point it becomes intriguing to maybe open up your own shop and get your broker's license. So in this video, I wanted to go through the 5 steps that you're going to need to take in order to make that happen. So let's dive into the 5 steps that you're going to need to take in order to make this happen. So number 1, you're going to have to meet the state's basic requirements in order to even start this process. So in the state of Texas, you have to be 18 years old or older, and you have to be a resident or a licensed agent for at least 2 years. So this is the basic barrier to entry that you're going to need to have in order to start the rest of the process. Number 2, we have the point system. So in the state of Texas, they want to make sure you're experienced, and they don't just want people with their license that have a ton of book work done, but they have no real life in-person experience. And because of that, they have this point system. So the way it works is every time you have a closing, it counts as 300 points. Now, in order to get your license and apply for your license, you have to have 3,600 points at the time of shooting this video. So it's not a giant amount of closings, but it's a decent amount, and it makes the real estate commission comfortable that you have enough experience in the field to be able to have your own shop and open up your own brokerage. Next, we go to number 3. Number 3 is the fun part. So this is your classroom time. And in the state of Texas, you're gonna get plenty of that. They require 270 hours of state-approved classes. But there is some good news. You can actually take these classes online, and I recommend you look at a company called Real Estate Express. They do a great job with real estate education, and there's actually an affiliate link down below, and you can check that out and see what kind of prices they have going right now. But I highly suggest you check them out because you can start this process from the comfort of your own home and basically do it on your own time. So it's a lot of hours, but if you chip away at it, you can definitely get it done. Next, you have to submit your Texas Real Estate Commission application. So they're actually going to do a background check. Before you can actually take your exam, they're going to do a background check, and they're going to make sure that there's nothing on your record that would prevent you from getting licensed. So you have to submit your application, go through that entire process, and then you can start with your exam. So number 5 is acing the exam. Now, the exam isn't super long, but it's a decent amount of questions. There's about 145 multiple choice questions that you're going to have to go through, and you're going to have to get a 70% score or higher. So it's important that you take your time. It's important that you study, and I highly recommend that you time block 2 or 3 hours a day to kind of sit down, digest some information, really study hard, and make sure that you're ready to ace the exam. Because the last thing you want to do is go through these 5 steps, get excited to get your broker's license and have the opportunity to potentially open up your own brokerage, and then get to the last part, which is taking the exam and passing, and then you just fail. Because that's not a lot of fun. It's probably going to aggravate you, and chances are if you're getting your broker license, you're probably already a full-time agent, and balancing this entire process and then just getting to the end to only fail can be a huge waste of time. Now, you can definitely retake the test, so if you do fail, don't be too bummed out, but the thing is, you want to pass the first time so you can get through this process and get to the point where you could potentially open up your own brokerage. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, definitely like the video, leave a comment below, let me know what step you're at of getting your broker's license in the state of Texas. And if you like this kind of content for real estate entrepreneurs, definitely subscribe because we come out with useful content every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day.